know I just kind of magically appeared. I couldn't help it. I sensed a, disturbance. Why, yes, a very specific one. You see, I'm a heart repair specialist, and it appears you're suffering from a broken heart. Yeah, but I'm here to help, so if you don't mind, can you tell me what happened? It's okay, take your time. I'm not here to judge you, okay? I promise. Okay, well, thank you first off for trusting me with that information. I'm going to say something that isn't technically medical advice, but that person did not deserve full access to your heart. You gave them your sincerity, your effort, and patience, and I promise you, there is someone out there who will give you their all in return. Someone who won't make you second guess yourself. Someone who won't make you shrink or question whether you're too much. And I know you're probably still thinking that they weren't all bad. Of course, your heart is generous and it looks for the good. But from a professional standpoint, this isn't your fault, okay? This too shall pass. Kind of like a kidney stone. Don't worry, we can repair this, okay? I promise. So, let's take a slow breath together, okay? Just inhale and exhale. Good. I got you from here, okay? You're in great hands. Before I begin, I actually need to gather a few details so I can take the best care of you. So, have you been feeling any physical symptoms lately? Yeah, it could be like a dull ache, maybe tightness in the chest like you got punched. Yeah, heartbreak does that. Okay. And mentally, have you been experiencing racing thoughts, anxiety, maybe that frustrating feeling where your brain refuses to quiet down at night? Okay. And last question. Is this your first heartbreak? And if it's not your first, does this one feel heavier somehow? Why, thank you for telling me. You're doing amazing so far. So, I'm just going to take a closer look at your heart rate. So, I'm just going to... Alrighty. So, I'm just going to place my stethoscope right there on your chest. Go ahead and deep breath in for me. And out. One more time, please. In. And out. Good, good. I'm hearing some slight heart palpitations. Nothing dangerous, probably just stress related. I'm going to check your pulse now. Give me your hands, please, and relax them. Okay. It's steady, pretty strong, maybe slightly elevated, but that matches up to what I heard in your chest. So I'm just checking circulation along your forearm. Okay, good. Alright. Now, look straight at me. I'm just going I'm just going to close this eye. Can you go ahead and locate the flashlight? And down. Just follow it with me. Follow the flashlight for me. And to the right. And to the left. Okay, in the other eye, locate it and follow. Perfect. From what I see, your nervous system is alert but not overwhelmed. So I'm just going to run a quick scan now. So let me grab my scanner. Yeah, it looks like a tiny blue lightsaber, and no, you may not question it. So I'm just going to dim the lights. Alright, so this won't hurt, okay? Just relax for me. This is going to allow me to have a closer look at your heart. So I'm just going to sweep along your chest. Pause. I'm seeing something. Don't panic. It looks treatable. Your mitral valve looks slightly compromised. Yeah, that's probably the tightness you've been feeling in your chest. Yeah, well, prolonged emotional stress can increase heart rate and strain the valves over time. Just means your heart is a bit overworked. The good news is we can fix it. The bad news is I'll need to replace it. Yeah, that technically requires open heart surgery. And is that impractical? Yes, but I've done this procedure many, many times before. You're in very capable, magically appearing hands. Alright, so before we begin, I'm just going to be applying a local anesthetic. I don't want you to experience any discomfort, okay? So, I'm just going to cleanse the area with some rubbing alcohol. So, just so I'm just going to wipe the area down. So I'm just going to wipe that down. Alright. Okay. And now the numbing spray. You'll feel a cool sensation, but that's completely normal. So just going to slightly mist, okay? Do you feel that? It's slightly cold. Just breathe in and out. Good. Okay. Okay. Just going to test the area now. Let me wipe your eyes for you. Okay. I'm just going to test the area to make sure that it worked and it is numb. So I'm just gonna tap on some various parts. So I'm just gonna tap right. No, not right there. I'm just gonna tap right. No, maybe right. No, maybe right. Did you feel that? No? Okay. So you're completely comfortable. And now that you're numb, I'm just going to be using a small screwdriver to remove your chest plate, okay? So, I'm just going to take out those screws. Okay, and the other one. Okay, and the other one. Okay, and the last one. There we go. So, I'm just going to open carefully. Okay, and I'm going to place your chest plate down. Okay, so let me just grab my fingers and make an opening there. Just enough to access the valve. You're doing amazing. Just relax. Oh wow, I see your heart now. Alright, so I'm gonna put some gloves on so I have some. So okay. So I'm just gonna have a feel around. So the tissue is healthy and strong. Okay, I'm just going to carefully detach the worn valve with a scalpel. So I'm just going to make an incision right there. Okay, here we are. Just gonna remove. You see, this is not the normal color. It should be pink, but the stress must have deteriorated it over time. So let's get this out of the way. And let's find a replacement for that bad boy. But I'm going to need some measurements for the valve so we get the perfect fit. So I'm just going to measure. Okay. Alright, I have the measurements. I should have a replacement around here in that exact size. Let me check my pouch. Okay. We carry these just in case because you never know when somebody needs a new heart valve. Oh, here we are in your correct measurement, and it's nice and pink. So I'm just going to pop this in place right into your heart and secure that. Let me just put that into place. Just pops and cracks. Just reinforce that. Okay, I'm just gonna screw that right into place. Yeah, normally you are supposed to go under anesthesia, but kind of forgot to bring that with us. But seems like the numbing agent worked well. Okay, perfect. So I'm just going to check with my flashlight, make sure the valve is sealed properly. So let's take a look. I don't see any leaks. Beautiful. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and stitch you up now. So let me get my stapler. It'll be right. Okay, so I'm just going to suture that up for you. Okay. Make sure that we don't have to deal with any internal bleeding later on. You never want that, do we? Okay. Perfect. So, let me just go ahead and put your chest plate back on. Okay. And I'm just going to screw that in for you and tighten it. Okay. Perfect. Alright. Now, let me just grab my stethoscope and give your heart a listen, okay? Alright, just breathe in. Wow, sounds much better. Are you still experiencing the physical symptoms? Okay, that's amazing. How about the mental? A little bit? Actually, I think I have just the trick. So there's one more thing I'd like to check before I let you go. Sometimes heartbreak doesn't just sit in the chest. Sometimes it rises up right here behind the eyes in our thoughts. So I'm just going to gently unscrew your face panel. Don't worry, this is completely non-invasive. You just won't be able to speak, think, or hear for a couple minutes. It's not that bad. Sounds good? Okay, so I'm just going to get my screwdriver and turn 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, just going to open it up. There we are. See, nothing scary. Let me just inspect So listen carefully. You are not hard to love. You are not excessive. You are not asking for too much. You are allowed to want consistency. You are allowed to want patience. You are allowed to be chosen. And one day, someone will meet that intensity without flinching. They won't make you second guess. They won't make you shrink. They won't make you wonder if you're asking for too much. They'll feel grateful. And until then, your heart is protected, stronger and wiser, and still capable of something so beautiful. You love deeply, and that is a strength, not a flaw. Alright, now I'm going to be putting it down your face panel, just closing it up. And let me go ahead and tighten that for you. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's nice and secure, and the thoughts have been recalibrated. How do you feel? Your head feels much clearer and quieter. It's so great to hear. So I'm going to do a final scan just to make sure that everything we've done has been successful. So let's make sure everything was seamless, okay? So just going to scan. Okay, everything looks perfect. Let me check your pulse. Your pulse is stable. I'm going to place my hand along your chest now. Your heartbeat is steady. I'd say that was a successful procedure. What do you think? Perfect. And as part of post-operative care, I prescribe you chocolate because chocolate is scientifically proven to improve morale. Doctor's orders. So go ahead and open up. I've got my favorite chocolate. There we go. Well, you were an amazing patient, and you're going to be just fine. And trust me, you are so much stronger than you probably give yourself credit for. Alright, be gentle with yourself, drink your water, get some rest, eat something sweet every once in a while, and if your heart ever starts feeling heavy again,